Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Colleen Tarot. I'm your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on July 5th or 6th, 2026. Keep in mind, Tarot's timeless. I'm giving you the date so you know I don't repost. I am doing a reading for the upcoming week of July 6th through the 12th, but if... Is it 6th through the 12th? Well, Monday through Sunday. But I actually channeled a song, a Bohemian Rhapsody by Freddie Mercury. So I don't know, but we're going to see it once it comes out. I feel like somebody might be starving for attention or wanting your attention, and someone might be a little dramatic. That's what I feel. We're going to see it once it comes out. Anyway, before I start your reading, I want to be the first one to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. I want to thank you guys for being here, for sharing your time and energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much for hanging out. So, hope you had a great 4th of July. If you celebrated, not everyone did, but if you did, hope it was safe. No issues. Divine timing, I know that's the card that we all know what it means, but we're always like, yeah, it never seems to happen. You might be hearing from somebody, you might be messaging someone that you were blocked from or that was blocked from you, and like there's somebody over here in the background suspicious, okay? Alright, so there's a message that's either incoming or outgoing. Villain vibes. Okay, yeah, there's someone's got villain vibes, okay, but definitely somebody sends a message and somebody reads a message, and then we got the villain watching somebody read a message. Someone might finally go ahead and send that unsent text, and it might have something to do involving money here. We got happy family. You are creating or aligning with a family dynamic that's grounded in peace and mutual care. This is the kind of home that can heal generational wounds. All right, so that's interesting that there's someone watching a message. There's a divine timing about a message, and we have happy family. It's a good, healthy, happy family. So, any more? X drama. Okay. This is the villain vibes is going to be X drama. All right. Okay. Let's get into the tarot. The X is the villain. Somebody who could have been blocked receives a message. All right, Aquarius. Yeah. Someone's going to be talking. I think someone's going to ask you out on a date. The Page of Cups, or this is there's an Ace of Pentacles in the balance. This Ace of Pentacles it's very significant, okay? Especially depending on what you do with it. It can be a car, it can be a house, it can be a down payment, it can be a good little chunk of money, a bonus, but that pentacle has value. It has value. So, it seems like there could be a message or something sent about this pentacle. Somebody doesn't like that. There's obviously somebody around. Maybe both of you have villains, but I definitely see one villain. We got Leo here. So we have this lion here looking beyond, but we have this, what is the lion looking at? But the lion is right there. That's Leo energy. It's in the recent past, and the Eight of Cups is moving on. So what's interesting is the recent past, somebody might have gotten the strength to move on or gathered the strength to move on, because the Eight of Cups is face down, and for me, face down is what you don't know. So maybe you don't know there's a person who's gotten the strength to move on. Or maybe a message gives someone a strength. Leo is coming up here is Leo, Sun energy. Yeah, there's a message sent, then there's travel. There's definitely something about a car, and then there's, or traveling, because I have two vehicles here, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, because it's almost as if somebody's worried to see you talking with someone else, or someone's worried to see this person. Like two people are talking and someone's worried, and the one who's worried is a villain. So, near future, Seven of Swords in the reverse. So there could be something that somebody reveals, possibly. Seven of Swords reverse can be sometimes discovering a deception, but it can also be, there's something here around money and exchange, and or you exchanging your time and energy with this person. Either way, it's almost as if it's on the down low. Why it's on the down low, I don't know. It's not for me to see that at this time. It could be, I mean, if someone's trying to talk on the down low, somebody already knows there's a villain, basically. I'm seeing karmic energy, Queen of Wands energy, could be Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, but there's like these villain vibes. And like I said, there's a male and a female here. Someone could literally, it doesn't matter. You could both have a villain, but somebody's got a villain here. And that's what this Queen of Wands energy is here, in the hope and the fear. And I feel like that Queen of Wands is showing up possibly as a fear. It came over here on Strength card, Six of Wands reverse. Yeah, there's a person who does not want you talking to somebody here. But it's really interesting because it's either somebody, I don't know if you see someone, if someone pops up, you know, I don't know if somebody travels to you, or I don't know if literally there's some sort of money transaction. Because I get Pentacles here, and then I got this King of Swords, which is you. Unless you're dealing with another air sign. Anyway, let's clarify. Basically, the strongest energy right here is somebody does not want you talking to another person. So if somebody does not want another person talking to you, it doesn't matter. It's about this Ace of Pentacles is what's going to bring this conversation about. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles sideways. It's in the balance or something here. Landed on Strength card, Leo energy. Two of Cups. The Moon reverse. The Four of Wands reverse, yeah. It's almost as if there's, after a message, there's a movement, okay? That might be why I'm seeing the transportation, 3 vehicles, 4 vehicles actually. That might be why I'm seeing the transportation. Because maybe there's a meetup or something like that after a message, or there's some business transaction after a message. But I almost see like it's like don't let so-and-so know because they're not going to like it. Or you both know this, and it's, you know, because no problem with this interaction between you and this person. The problem is somebody on the karmic end. Okay, unless it's an Aries, Leo, Sag. Just somebody don't want you talking to this person. Like I say, tell me about the Knight of Cups. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. That's somebody coming. This could even be like somebody can meet while traveling. Like it's like this Ace of Pentacles can be about a relationship. It can also be about someone who wants to help. Okay? Talk about that Knight of Cups. The Hanged One. It's Pisces energy and Cancer energy. And then we got the Fool here. The Emperor's in the reverse. It really looks like somebody wants to talk to you when somebody's not home. And it's looking like a spouse. It's the Emperor. Or somebody, if it's at work, then somebody wants to talk to you when your boss ain't around. That would be like workplace kind of like love going on. If there's like this workplace love, yeah, it's like you guys are not supposed to be doing this because it's a policy or something like that, and you don't want anyone to find out. But either way, it's just showing up that it would look like a betrayal if you guys were talking. Or if this person was talking to you, it might not be a betrayal on your end, but again, there's this other person here. Tell me about the Page of Cups. King of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles. Maybe it didn't work out with a spouse, a relationship, somebody who has children, didn't work out, but I definitely see it works out with somebody else. It definitely works out with somebody else. I guess that's this person why they're mad, because it's going to work out. So I feel like something can't stop this. Tell me about the Two of Cups. No, not Two of Cups. Tell me about the Eight of Cups and Strength. Eight of Cups and Strength. Page of Swords. Oh, yeah. See, somebody's like, what are you watching? What are you looking at? Yeah, somebody's around. It's like, what are you looking at? But whatever they're looking at, it's like if somebody's reading a message from somebody who blocked them, I see like somebody wants to act on it and come in. I see that somebody's watching a person like read this message because this person is guarded with their message, or this person has like protective glass on their, not protective glass, privacy glass on their phone, and they're like, what are they doing? I can't see what they're doing. I don't know how you feel, but if I gotta be in a relationship like that, like I don't want to be in it. You know what I mean? Like what for? That's kind of just where I'm at in life. If I gotta compete for you and check up on you, I just might as well stay like I am. That's kind of how I feel about it. How do you feel about it? If I can't trust myself. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, Earth energy, or look, somebody decides they don't want to live together with a person anymore. They want to break up with the person because they got a message. They got a message. I really feel it's not about breaking up. I feel like it's about them coming in on a message. You know, if you send them a message, I feel like they're going to respond. If they send you a message, I feel like you're going to respond. Because this is a case where somebody comes in after a response. There's like physical action, like a car and stuff like that involved after a first initial response. Because I got, like I say, 4 transportation cards. Tell me about... a strong Pisces energy and Aries energy here. And Virgo and Aquarius are right next to each other. Tell me about 4 of Cups. What do you want to tell me about Leo? Tell me about Leo. Talk about Leo strength. The moon. Oh. Yeah, see, it's like there's a message. Something happens through a message, and then somebody privately and secretly wants to meet up or communicate after this message. But somebody has another person around who is very suspicious as to why they're leaving, or very suspicious as to, you know, who they're talking to, or what message they're reading. And it could happen like late at night or early in the morning. Tell me about that Four of Cups. Judgment, yeah. Somebody is like sort of making a decision at this time. They're trying to figure out if they should do this, if they should come towards you, but they're again, it's after the message happens, so nothing is going to happen before a message is sent. But after a message is sent, that's where somebody starts noticing, what are you looking at? What are you reading? Why are you leaving after that? After your phone went off, all right? So depending on what timeline, you know, if this has happened, this could happen, or maybe it does. It's not your thread at all. But somebody goes from no action to connection to messaging. Tell me about the Seven of Swords in the near future, but in the reverse. Page of Wands. Yeah. This is where two people are sneaking around to message or see each other. Or at least one person is. I feel like there's one person who isn't, but I feel there is one person who is. I almost feel like there's an energy. It's showing up as like some masculine energy that sort of wishes that they didn't do a breakup. Like somebody. I feel like somebody had a dream about a breakup, or somebody had a dream about you. And I feel like somebody knew when this happened that they were supposed to act and they were supposed to come towards you. Okay, and that's this Emperor, this masculine energy. But it seems like when this Emperor had this dream or this whatever intuition or whatever happened, it seems like they didn't come toward you, or the masculine didn't go toward a feminine, okay? And then this is some sort of regret, like I wish I would have done that. Like I feel like someone wanted to or felt like they should, or I don't know. It's not really showing why. I don't know who gave up who, or who gives up who, or who the villain is. I just know that somebody is privately messaging another person, and then there's this person who's suspecting. But the person who's suspecting is showing up as the villain, as a karmic. Tell me about this Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I really feel like it's like, don't tell anybody that we're talking or that we're anything. There's Emperor energy here in the upright. That's that boss energy, divine masculine energy, husband energy, okay? We got the Four of Wands, 1111, and we have the home, and then we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. Someone could be watching the home, a home. That's why somebody has to do something very privately. Because somebody's trying to avoid a tower. Somebody's trying to avoid someone finding out. Now, ironically enough, no matter, I know how this sounds. It sounds like two people are having an affair, okay? And it's definitely somebody suspects a person of having an affair. But what I see right now is just two people who want to talk. So I want to make that clear. I see two people who want to talk. But I guess because they're either, opposite genders, or maybe they're not, but people would perceive this as them being together. And because there is somebody still involved, that cannot be perceived that way. Or because there's someone around, an ex, like a family member, and they would tell an ex if someone's dating new again. But it's something like, I really feel like it's more about a person who's around. And usually whoever is around you is whoever you're living with. Anyway, there's suspicion around this. Regardless of who it is, I'm just reading cards. Because I know how sometimes things can look corrupt and then they're not corrupt. They just look that way by the explanation of things. Just because two people want to talk without anyone else being around because of snitches, that doesn't necessarily mean two people are, bumping uglies. It just means we don't want no one to know what we're talking about. That's that. And that's what it looks like right here, right now. The environment is releasing. What's being released? I don't know. Four Pentacles reverse. Something's being released. What's being released? What's being released? Something that should have been released already. It's something that's overdue with that Hanged One that landed there. This is somebody like, I'm doing what I should have done. See, somebody already knows they should have broke up with someone. They know this. Now they're going to finally do it. So if you're not breaking up with anyone, this is somebody who knows they should have broke up with somebody, and it looks like there was someone who was blocked the other person, and that's where the message comes from. A person who was blocked either gets or sends a message. That's what's happening. There is movement after that. These two people who were blocked, they're going to talk. Oh, they're going to talk. Let me tell you, they're going to talk. Don't want the Queen of Wands to know. It isn't worth it right now. It's not worth letting the Queen of Wands know right now. Tell me about that Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag, or it could be karmic energy. Two of Wands, yeah. So it's like someone's not going to tell the plan of moving on or moving away. And that's why this Four of Pentacles is in the reverse. All right, somebody might be getting a job, a new job. Maybe there's a bonus that comes with it, and there's distance, there's travel, and somebody does it. Because I do see there could be a contractual type of job, all right, or there could be a new marriage. Somebody's like, I'm going to get married, and I'm going to avoid this karmic, okay? Because karmic can sometimes be a family member, but whatever it is, somebody's releasing. I feel like somebody could be releasing money though. Because Pentacles reverse, Pentacles are reverse. Pentacles reverse is like, I'm dropping some money here because this money I'm investing in the direction that I'm going. So this is like investing in your future, or this person's investing in you. I'm telling you, after a message comes from someone who is blocked, or someone who is blocked receives a message. I don't care who blocked who. I just know these two folks, they talk. And they don't want anyone to know they're talking. Tell me about the Six of Wands in the reverse. That's how we're ending this off. And then I will close out. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles is here. After you talk, that's what this is about. You take it. And it might come from a Virgo, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And I see a sun below that. Here's where the story's unfolding. Yeah, that's why this is sideways. After you talk, it looks like you or someone else acts on this pentacle, all right? So there's some sort of, initial, like let's say email or message or something. There's an initial message. There's some sort of somebody who sees a person reading it. Somebody gets a lot of clarity after this message is received. That's when there's movement that's made. And it happens rather quickly, this movement. Give me more about the Six of Wands reverse. Eight of Swords. All right. So after that, that Six of Wands is leaving. That Six of Wands is now the Ghost Rider. That Six of Wands reverse is now saying, yeah, we're talking, but don't let nobody know that we're talking. Don't let anybody know. So it's like a Ghost Rider. You and this person are going to continue talking, but it looks like it mum's the word for a while, at least until this karmic energy is cleared out, because the karmic energy is here. I mean, it's very strongly here, embedded and rooted. After you talk, it looks like somebody does accept the Ace of Pentacles. So whoever's offering the Ace of Pentacles, someone accepts it. Whoever was blocked is unblocked. All right, let's close out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I love the hell out of y'all. Y'all are spiritual badasses. Never forget that. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. I think that's already you. You usually get noticed for your... You just get noticed for all kind of things, Aquarius. Then we have express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. Okay, Aquarius. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Drum roll. I actually love that stuff because it gets me in touch with my Cherokee roots. Manatee. Some of y'all might live in Florida like me. Go see those manatees, baby, because in February is the time to see them. Especially at the Tico plant. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. Because you can't fight a manatee. What are you going to do? That thing's humongous. What are you going to do? You can't fight no manatee. Anyway, guys, I love y'all. And I'll see you in the next video. Namaste, my friends.